Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 7 yards to pick up there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, that's good. That's good. Watch the safety creep. Oh, man. We're good.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Mike 56. Mike 56. Gotta do better. Come on, DB. Come on. Whip. Whip that right there. Go down. Go down.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
4-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. A screen to Bell. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
At the 17-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it'll be second down.
And 10.
Now it's Mahomes again. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And again, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Watch the curve. Check it back. Check it back.
On second down, it's Carson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
Making it happen,
and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 57 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the
20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chiefs, nothing.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up fourth down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And it won't be a pick six, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. Now it's Wilson being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 31. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Carson.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Kick over 1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be caught. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And now here is another interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Second down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Squeeze, double. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Watch the slant. 53 is the Mike. Alert.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
To DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And this offense is running away with this one. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Seahawks 41. Chiefs nothing.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off for Kansas City.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught at the 25.
Wilson's pass.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
First down, Seattle.
Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. That'll bring up second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Mahomes on target there to Hill. Always got some breathing room. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
That's good.
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 51 yards. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, He had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 more yards there and another first down.
18 on the play. First down, Seahawks.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyler Lockett, 49 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown.
Makes the score Seahawks.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try to take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it'll be third down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion, and defensively an opportunity slips away. Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Forced out to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Let's go one more.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
It's second down.
To try again after the sack. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Go.
Throwing is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. He's happy about this play. Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. The Chiefs on third down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 20.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And now it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Second down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
After the sack on first down, Wilson, throw left side, complete. That's Carson.
Complete to Chris.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Alex Okafor coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
3 and out.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Mahomes will try again on second down. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Hey, we got 3 down. 56, the mic, boys, 56.
Wilson wants to throw it. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
There you go. Got him again.
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
53 is the mic. Took right. It's coming this way. Here we go. Hey, switch gears. Switch.
Now it's Wilson on the move to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here
The score, Seahawks
and dance around it a little bit,
Chiefs 8.
but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
Okay.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And